Good morning, guys. So this is our 4th day of rain this week, and this crossing is just about washed out, so I'm gonna try to make it through. I'm trying to get to work. It's Friday morning. Sunday we had 3/4 of an inch of rain. Monday morning we had 2 1/4 inches, so we ended up with 3 inches by 8 o'clock Monday morning. We had another 2 inches on Tuesday or Wednesday, can't remember now, it all just runs together. This morning, our gauge so far says 2 inches, but it sounded like a whole lot more than 2 inches. So we're gonna try to make it through these crossings. I've done this once this week, coming home, and I don't know. Chris can't make it out in his car right now. He's actually waiting for the water to go down so he can see if his car will make it out. Fortunately, his employer understands. They did come do some work on our road the other day after the original 3 inches of rain we had, and it helped. They actually came all the way down to our driveway and did some work on the road at our end as well, which they normally don't do. They did fill a good sized hole there, but as you can see, the water's up pretty good. I'm not sure about this. I'm gonna let y'all videotape here, and then I'm probably gonna shut the phone off so I can call Chris and say, hey, can I make this? Okay guys, so I called Chris and discussed it with him, and we've decided it's not worth the risk, obviously. I had to cross it the other day. It was pretty deep. It was flowing pretty good, and I was comfortable with it because it wasn't as deep as it is now, but it's really deep now. So I'm just gonna back up to my neighbor's driveway, go back through the bouncy house, rough one, that's basically down to pipe. And they just rebuilt that the other day. That was one of the things they came down and did the other day. And I'm gonna turn around in the neighbor's driveway here in a minute and see if I can't go home for a bit. Wait about an hour and then I'll head out again. The other thing Chris said to me is, do you see any tire marks on the other side? And I'm like, nope. So nobody else has gone through it either. Alright. So now we'll go back all the way down the hill to the house. This is what living on a country road is all about. I mean, literally right here, I'm driving on pipe and dirt on one little corner. One tire with the dirt, the other tire goes across pipe. Can't do anything about that. It's just not deep right there, so I don't worry about it so much. It's not gonna pick me up and move me. The other one was deep enough. It might actually push my truck off. Not worth the risk. Now I will say they dropped gravel here several months ago, this section right here, and it's been really nice because it's just nothing but red slimy clay right here, and you slip slide all over the place. So. Alright guys, just thought I'd take you on my adventure this morning. When I get ready to go out, I'll let y'all know, see if I can videotape that too. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. I swear half of this has gone away since I was here last time. So my left tire is literally in the middle of the road. And you can see that it's bumpity bumpity. This one is now. It looks better. It's been an hour since I was here. It doesn't look as deep. Yeah, it's gone down quite a bit. You can see when I go past I mean, it's still moving, but it's not near as deep. You can see in the fence line there where the ground, the debris, that's how much it's gone down in an hour. So probably about 6-8 inches, but I think it's probably good. I should be. All right, here we go. One down. Let's see how bad this one up here is. Well, 2 down actually. This one has gone way down from earlier. I can see where it was earlier. I don't know if it's passable, y'all. It's gonna be tight. It's not even the water that I'm worried about right now. It's this little patch of ground that we have to drive on. It's just barely wide enough to get a vehicle out. Okay, so that's the third crossing. Then we have this little water crossing here that always washes out. It's actually not too bad this time. Now the real trick will be to see if we can get out the Renniesville Road, because there's runoff there from another creek that keeps it flooded sometimes. The road, the actual paved road floods. But this is what living on a country road is. I mean, we knew that when we moved out here. Unfortunately, our county at the moment doesn't have a lot of funds or materials. Like, materials are hard to get right now. So when they come to fix this, they're just gonna bring in more dirt because they don't have any shell to put down, which is what would somewhat solve the problem of it washing out every time it rains. And then we're not supposed to get any rain for a while. And this is our rainy season, April and May into June. We've had, I don't know, I know that in the month of May at our house, we had over 30 inches of rain. Just in the month of May. See, here's another low crossing. This is just runoff water. This is not even, like, there's normally not a creek or anything here. This is just water running off the hills out here. The way it is when you're on county road, gravel road, out in the country. I mean, you know, we drove out here and knew what we were getting into. I will say that we are a little spoiled because the county roads in Nebraska were just easier to maintain because they were flat. So, you know, ooh, let's see what this one's doing. This one is getting narrower every time we have rain. And it's got a big, huge culvert, but it's just barely wide enough for a vehicle right now. So, just have to pay attention to what you're doing and don't take risks. Like this morning, I backed up out of that one because it just wasn't worth the risk. Yeah, see, this one's bad. Very bad. Oh, I got around it. It's deep. It's like 2 feet deep, and it just appeared in the, it's like a sinkhole. let's go see what the Renniesville crossing. It looks dry from here, but sometimes it'll tease you a little bit and you think you can get across, but it really looks dry. Now, when we had that 5 inches of rain, you couldn't even get this far. You could not even get to the bridge here because there was water back there across. But if you look up here on the right as we drive by, there's what looks like a little parking pad on the right-hand side. That's actually not a parking pad. That's where the water usually comes across. And my guess is that they put that in there to help keep the bank from eroding. There's some gravel here, or pavement here, and pavement here. This is usually what floods right here. And it can get really bad. So, all right, we're out. Yay! On the way to work. Woohoo! All right, guys. Talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.